Yes, people, and welcome to another live stream for the football. We are going to be getting into it. Let's get into it. So it is obviously Arsenal taking on Man City, the Premier League title decider. Some may have it down as we are about 8 minutes away from kickoff here at the Emirates Stadium. It's going to be an absolutely fascinating game. We've waited, since August the season started, and we've not had Man City versus Arsenal versus Man City, in the Premier League yet. Obviously, they faced a couple of weeks ago in the FA Cup. Man, I'm excited for this game as a neutral. Obviously, they're putting on a part of the title race this year, so I could be a football fan for once and just relax and sit back and watch two quality teams go at it for 90 minutes, and they'll meet again in a couple of months' time. But make sure you are smashing the like button on the stream, as we are now on the road to 50 subs. We're 10 subs away. We're slowly getting a couple of more subs a day. Subscribe to the channel, of course. Oh yeah, shit, that's the wrong one. Let me just put the game on. Smash that like button, of course. We're on Amazon Prime, aren't we? Okay, watch live. Yeah, 7 minutes away from kickoff. Let's actually go through the lineups. So in the red corner, in goal is Aaron Ramsdale. At right back, Tomiyasu. 2 centre backs in Gabriel and Saliba, and obviously left back Zinchenko. The midfield 3, obviously we know today that we found out a couple of hours ago, like 2-3 hours ago, that Thomas Partey was going to be out from this game, reported by David Ornstein. Huge player. Obviously, Jorginho is coming from. Obviously, midfield 3 is going to be Granit Xhaka, Jorginho, and Martin Odegaard. Front 3 of Gabriel Martinelli, Nketiah, and Bukayo Saka. If for Man City, it's Ederson, Ake, Diaz, Walker, centre back. 2 mids in the holding. Looks like, this is an interesting formation by Guardiola. A back 3, 2 sitting mids, 4 midfielders, and 1 striker. So Rodri and Bernardo in the mids, you'd expect. Mahrez, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Jack Grealish, and number 9, Erling Haaland. What is the bench actually looking like? I thought Lisandro Trossard could possibly start. Didn't he score against Brentford in the last game? I thought he was really good. Ben White has also been dropped. He has actually been quite shaky since the World Cup, I think, Ben White, at right back. They've obviously got a couple of injuries. Jesus is going to be out for another month. Smith Rowe is going to be out for another while. Mohamed Elneny, how is Mohamed Elneny still at Arsenal? I don't really know, to be honest with you. John Stones is the only player out for Manchester City. The form going into this game, City are slightly going into this game better form. Obviously, they do lose to 1-0 to Tottenham Hotspur a couple of weeks ago. Arsenal, on the other hand, in the past 3 games, they've been drawing or losing a couple. I mean, I watched that game. Brentford could have won that game. They should have scored 2-3 possible goals. I think, didn't they score from Ivan Toney, but it was offside. So, yeah, make of that what you will. Head off seeing this game. I remember that game last year, 5-0. Jesus. That game last year was annoying to watch as a Liverpool fan because City scored very late on, which helped them to win the league title. I think it was Rodri who scored late in that game. Then obviously Man City did beat them in the FA Cup a couple of weeks ago. But the teams are coming out now here in the Emirates. I'm excited, man. As a football fan, I'm excited for this game. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's put... how do I do this? Where is it? If you're an Arsenal fan or a City fan, this is probably the biggest game. No, this is the biggest game of the season. What am I on at? This is definitely the biggest game of the season, probably in the Premier League as well. A huge game, man. My prediction for the game as the teams are coming out, I'm going to go Arsenal. You know what? I'm going to go Arsenal 0, Manchester City 2. I feel like this is going to be one of those games where I think City's going to score quite early on, possibly in the early 15, 20 minutes. And then it's going to be one of those ones where they just grind it out, and then they'll just, when Arsenal are going for it, I think City will pick them off and get the second and win this game 2-0. I feel like City now, Guardiola, what he said in his press conference, he's looking to divert everything away from the club of what's happening around the club what all the financial things they've done wrong, and he's sort of taking that away from the club and putting the spotlight on him, and so his team has got that sort of release, and they can just go and play football and get the job done. That's what I think that Guardiola is trying to take in the next couple of weeks and months as an approach. Obviously, we know that it's going to take up to 2 to 4 years, possibly a year or so, till we find out if Man City are guilty or not. I've got my own thoughts on that, if they are guilty or not. But I'd rather just wait, to be honest with you, because we've been in this situation before where City to get charged by UEFA and those proving innocent. So, and everyone was running around saying, "Oh my God, City are guilty! They're guilty! They're guilty!" But proven innocent. So, might as well just do the same again. If they're guilty, they're guilty. We speak then. If they're innocent, we speak then. And that's coming from a Liverpool fan. So, make sure you are smashing the like button. I'm going to quickly put my AirPods in. Man, I'm excited for this game. If Arsenal, let's say, if Arsenal lose to League City, have they bowled it? I know that's been a talking point over the past couple of weeks. I don't think Arsenal have bottled the league because they wasn't expected to win the title, Arsenal. I think the only way they've actually bottled the league title, if they lose it by massive amounts of points, let's say if they go and lose the title by 5, 6, 7 points, this sort of bottled it because it was 8 points clear. The gap's just got all of a sudden quite bigger. But here we go. Kickoff has happened. Erling Haaland takes kickoff. And we're underway here at the Emirates. Arsenal 0, Man City 0. The huge title decider here on Amazon Prime. I'm interested by Guardiola's take of playing a back three. I'm really intrigued by that because over the past couple of weeks, we've seen him really keep changing his formation and tactics. I don't know if he's taken that pragmatic to take it in possibly into the Champions League, and he's sort of basically thinking, I'll risk a little bit in the Premier League. If it pays off, good, because we get back into the title race. And if it pays off, we could have a good chance of winning the Champions League. Because let's be quite honest, their goal this season is to win the Champions League. Since Guardiola's come in, their goal has been to win the Champions League. Let's not say it isn't. But I think, I don't know, man. I think City still wins it, you know. That's coming from a Liverpool fan. I've been hurt by this City team twice into the Klopp era. And in those last 3 months, they just haunt you down like a pack of wolves. Like City up until February, they do okay. But as soon as it hits February, March, April, May, they just turn on the gas and become the best team in the world. But they just don't do that in the Champions League. I mean, I think they'll get to the final this year in the Champions League. I think City. I don't know. I said at the start of the season, Paris Saint-Germain, but I've watched PSG in the past couple of games. I just don't think PSG will win it. I think I don't know, man. It's hard to say who wins the Champions League. I think obviously Madrid are up there. I mean, I would love to say Liverpool are going to be up there. Seriously speaking, do I think we'll win the Champions League? No. If we can't beat Wolves away, I don't think we will win the Champions League. If we're getting slam dunked by Forest, I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. But look, we're Liverpool in Europe. I'm never going to write us off in Europe. I'm always going to back us. I'm always going to back us in Europe. Always, like no matter how bad we are, because Liverpool have done crazy things in Europe. The season we got to the Champions League final in Kiev in 2018, we wasn't expected to get to the Champions League final. Like, let's be quite honest, our defense that year was not good. It was basically our front three who shot our way there. Salah, Mane, and Firmino was nuts that year. That year of them three is up there with prime. No, I can't say that. I'm not going to say what I was going to say, but but we all know Firmino and Thingy is definitely up there. I'm excited for this game, though. 3 minutes into the game, we've got Arsenal here. But Arsenal, man, can they win the title? Can Arsenal win the title? Well, we're going to find out. This is going to be a game, I can tell. The past couple of Man City Arsenal games have been very good to watch as a neutral. Did I watch the FA Cup game? I know they won. I can't remember if I did. I think Ake scored in that game. Or Mahrez. It was Ake or Mahrez. Scored in that game. I watched last season was a couple of good games where Arsenal should have beat City on New Year's Day. The 5-0 as well last season as well. Where I think Granit Xhaka got sent off. Arsenal Man City is always good games. City always slap them. Always a very close game. I remember a couple of years ago, City beat them, was it like 3-0 in the League Cup final? It was mad still. I'm not going to lie. But I'm going to go 2-0 Man City, man, I think. Haaland. Oh my God, Gabriel's on the floor. Oh no, he don't even let Mahrez have time on the ball. Kiwa sends you to the butchers and gets him neat. Gabriel always slippy. Bro, it's just that size of Erling Haaland, how we can just go through 2-3 men. Look, he just bodies Granit Xhaka on the floor there. Jesus Christ, Erling Haaland. He's a beast. Man, I would love him in my team. Tomiyasu. I like Tomiyasu. I think he was a very good buy from Arsenal. He's obviously, over the past this season, he's not been playing as much because I know he's been injured for Arsenal. Grealish, though. Lays it off to Mahrez. Intercepts by Granit Xhaka. And that's 2-3 times where City have just bodied Arsenal off the ball and won it back and charging up the pitch twice. First with Erling Haaland and twice here with Jack Grealish. And Mikel Arteta was going angry on the touchline, as I don't think his name is Mikel Arteta, as his name is Lego Man to me. Because he looks like a Lego man. Bernardo Silva. I have got the notifications on for the Champions League games as well. I'll catch the extended highlights of Dortmund later. Because I thought I'll do this game because it's more of a popular game to do. And it's a title decider. Okay. Bernardo Silva. Gundogan. Oh, Gundogan, man. As much as I hate Gundogan, I feel like he's one of the most underrated players in the City era. He's one of those players he's like Genie Wijnaldum for us. He went under the radar. He's barely ever injured. He scores important goals like Genie did for us. And Gundogan does it for City. Where a couple of years ago, he went on like 2-3 months of just scoring non-stop, one back-to-back, like player of the month, I believe. Last season, one of them the title, and the last day scoring 2 goals. He's like a Genie Wijnaldum type player. Goes under the radar, not hardly injured. He's one of those players where you're missing when he's gone. Like we miss Genie when he's gone now. And the one thing that Genie Wijnaldum always offered at Liverpool was offered minutes and an engine in the Liverpool system. That's what Liverpool would love to have right now, but obviously we don't. I mean, I wish Genie stayed, man. But I feel like we're going to expect a lot of fouls in this game and a lot of... It's going to get rough because this is a title decider. I mean, some people have got it as a title decider. I mean, you can sort of look at it in that way because Arsenal and Man City don't play for a while after this. I think they're next playing like 2 months, like 2.5 months. The season could have completely changed by then. So if Arsenal wins this and maybe go on to a couple more run, they could be quite clear of City by then. Same with Manchester City. This is why I think this game is fucking massive. Bernardo Silva just running through. Tomiyasu. Martin Odegaard. I feel like that's why Guardiola's going for that back three approach. Because of what I've noticed in 2-3 times already, when Arsenal got the ball in the middle of the park, you got Bernardo Silva and Rodri and Gundogan pressing like mad, winning back the ball and then releasing it off to Erling Haaland, releasing it off to Jack Grealish to then make runs into the box and create a chance. And we've seen that 2-3 times right now. Look how deep Jack Grealish is to receive the ball and take the ball up the pitch, because you've got players like Rodri winning back the ball. But then also you've got the back three as well in Kyle Walker, Dias, and Ake also with the defensive approach as well. So far this could be a really good tactician by Pep Guardiola. If it pulls off. Oof. I don't know what's happened here. Ake and Nketiah clash, and Nketiah's like, so I think his boot just goes off Ake's head. Jesus Christ! Wow. Let me just check what likes are on. Oh yeah, I need to check that. Ooh. I wonder, will Arsenal miss Thomas Partey tonight? Because he's certainly going to be a miss. Erling Haaland. Showing Ramsdale right now. I think Ramsdale on the screens right now. I think Ramsdale's been a very good signing for Arsenal. What they signed him from? Was it Sheffield United? I think it was. For what, £30 million? Everybody laughs at his ears. Why are you signing some random bum relegation goalkeeper for that much money? I think he's been very good for them. I feel like he's one of those players where you want him on your team because he brings out that rattiness side. I think he's also a fan favorite as well, as we've seen. He's won Arsenal a lot of points when I've watched. I feel like he's been one of the most underrated signings by Mikel Arteta. I feel like he had to get a new goalkeeper because obviously Bert Leno was just trash when he not signed, sorry, in his last couple of months of his reign at Arsenal. And Ramsdale's just come in. I feel like he's good at passing the ball out. He's a good shot stopper. I feel like the only thing is with Ramsdale, he can sometimes get too hot-headed and he could possibly make a mistake, which all goalkeepers make mistakes. Arsenal on the ball, wins it back. Ref's like, no, you're not going to take that free kick that quick. Martinelli, another one. I feel like he's one of those players that's kind of dropped off since the World Cup. Can he get back on form? I feel like he's one of those players that just misses Jesus. Because what Jesus does is brings players out of position, which then leaves Bukayo Saka and Martinelli to go into the pivot, into the lines and create chances and score goals. A perfect example, go and watch back the highlights of Liverpool-Arsenal and watch how Jesus brings out our centre-backs and then leaves space for Martinelli, drives into the box, bang, shot, goes in. Quality player. Martinelli. I know Klopp loves him. He'd be one of those players where I would love it when we get taken over, because Liverpool will get new owners. He's one of those players I would love, but he signed a new contract at Arsenal. I just can't see it happening now, unfortunately. I mean, look, we can sign him, but he would cost stupid amounts. Not 80, 70 million anymore. Arsenal would want easily 100 mil, I think, because he's one of those biggest prize assets. Because if Arsenal is to ever sell him, they were selling for loads of money. I mean, didn't they get him from like the Brazilian second league for like 4 million? I mean, just yeah. I wish Liverpool did that. And Bukayo Saka's another player I would love. If Salah was to leave, Saka's the player I want. Has he signed a new contract? I'm not actually sure if he has. It'd be interesting to see if he does. Odegaard, ball in. Eddie Nketiah just wide of the post as it just goes past Ederson. Good play from Arsenal. Releases the ball really well. Good ball in, just not the accuracy. Really good ball in by Zinchenko. But Eddie Nketiah just can't seem to get his head on it. Jack Grealish thrown to Manchester City. No, Arsenal. Tomiyasu. Saliba. Again, I like Saliba, but I feel like he's dropped off a little bit since the World Cup. He's definitely dropped off, in my opinion. Interesting. Oh, God, I'm just out my sock. The Elite Night Socks. Corner to Arsenal. Arsenal fans are screaming for a foul. And listen to the palms of Edison. Arsenal have definitely been the better team in the past 5-10 minutes. Really sort of getting their style of tempo on the ball. Oh, it's a mistake! It is a mistake! And it is 1-0 to Manchester City. It's a mistake. I don't know what happened there, but what a finish by Kevin De Bruyne. Well, I need to watch this back because I don't know what happened there. In a blink of an eye, it's Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1. Someone's just put in the chat 1-0 Arsenal. What's you on about? 1-0 Arsenal, apparently, even though it's not. Beautiful. That is a ridiculous ball from Edison. And then, actually, no, it's not. Saliba clears it back. What is Tomiyasu doing? And he basically just releases it off to De Bruyne. And all De Bruyne, what is Ramsdale's positioning there? I don't know what he's actually fucking. I think Ramsdale's at fault, not just Tomiyasu, but Ramsdale as well. Why is Ramsdale so far out? Try and close him down. But you got Saliba right there who could potentially close down De Bruyne and Gabriel. Why is Ramsdale coming out? And the pass from Tomiyasu is fucking shit. Martin Odegaard is like this to Tomiyasu. Basically, what the fuck are you doing? Mikel Arteta is going ballistic on the touchline again. Mr. Lego Man himself. And it is Arsenal 0, Manchester City 1. I said in my prediction before the game, I think City will score first in the opening 20 to 25 minutes. I did predict 2-0 Man City as well, and I feel like they'll just pick them up because at some point Arsenal's going to have to come out because look what we've seen. First goal since October 29th for Kevin De Bruyne. Because Arsenal are going to want to play their attacking flair football. At some point, they're going to have to push up the pitch to get a goal, and that's where I feel like they're going to leave spaces in behind for players like for Grealish and Haaland, because we've seen in the first 15 minutes, especially where we saw with Gundogan and Rodri pressing the two Arsenal midfielders and Jorginho as well. Oh, Jorginho, you're crap, man. Jesus Christ. Jorginho is pants. And this is where Arsenal, as a young team, has to stay level-headed, because in a blink of an eye, this could end up being 2. They've just got to stay level-headed, relax, get back on the ball, because it was playing well before in the previous 5 minutes. It's just a mistake in the blink of an eye from Tomiyasu and Ramsdale, so they've just got to stay level focused, and they'll be fine. But I was just going into this game. I feel like with Jorginho, their midfield is very. Take away Martin Odegaard with Granit Xhaka and Jorginho. I just can't see that partnership working well as it was with Thomas Partey, because Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka had a really good partnership. Zinchenko's been okay in this game. That's a poor pass by Zinchenko right there, though, into the palms of Rodri. And Gundogan is on the ball here. That's a not great pass, but cleared by Saliba. Man, Zinchenko, man, he's quality as well. Pull into the box. And Tomiyasu shoots just over the post. Over the bar, sorry. But again, I mean, that's what City's got to do. I feel like every time they've got the ball around that middle of the park with Jorginho, who's on the ball, they've just got to press him, because we've seen in the first 15 minutes especially, players like Jorginho and Granit Xhaka don't like being pressured, because you've got players like Gundogan and Rodri, who has a very good engine. What they then do is get the ball, they release it off to Grealish or Haaland and Mahrez, who then releases off to Erling Haaland in the middle of the stop, and then they score. And that's what Grealish has had. Grealish has had 2-3 opportunities in this game where he's had the ball and he's just been driving through the box. Bernardo had a chance about 10 minutes ago where he was just driving through the midfield, and the pace and the presence of Thomas Partey not being able to stop the attack, and that's what City's got to constantly do in this game, and they'll just pick Arsenal apart, and that's what they did. They made a mistake from them pressing. Saka into the palm. I feel like he could have done better there. Into the palms of Ederson. And Arteta is not a happy man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very thirsty tonight. I had steak and chips, so yeah. And when I have steak, I get thirsty. So I'm just on the water. The lovely water, big bottle of water. If I could have some more. You can never have enough water. I like Odegaard. Quality player as well. Also got him for 30 million. It just annoys me when you see these clubs like Arsenal, especially, who, when they got Martin Odegaard, right, they wasn't even challenging for the top 4. They was battling out for 8th, right? A player that Liverpool could have signed, but no, we didn't want to. We was looking at him. That is a brilliant chip by KDB. And a player that has not been great in recent weeks. I like KDB, man. If we're taking away the City hatred, KDB is probably my top 5 favourite players in the world to watch. Mainly because I just love midfielders. I mean, if I was to name my top 5 favourite players in the world that doesn't play for Liverpool, I'll probably say Messi, Mbappe, Neymar, De Bruyne. I mean, to be honest with you, at times I don't like him, but Bernardo Silva's quality to watch, man. I think he's quality. Probably the player I hate the most that is actually good. But I also Jude Bellingham as well. I watch a lot of Dortmund games just to watch Jude Bellingham. No, I don't actually really, but I do watch a lot of Dortmund games, not just because of Jude Bellingham. I don't know what it is. I've just always watched a lot of Dortmund. I used to watch a lot of Celtic back in the day as well. I go through phases, obviously. I support Liverpool, but sometimes I just like to watch a specific team for some reason. But they're showing the stats: 6 attempts for Arsenal and 2 attempts for Man City, and one of those attempts was a mistake from Tomiyasu. So, quality player, man. Kyle Walker down here. I feel like he's one of those players that City need to upgrade on in the summer. I like Kyle Walker. When Kyle Walker's fully fit, we know he's quality. But over the past 2-3 years, he's landed fully on his back there. That must have hurt, man. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Bro, I felt that. I've landed full on my back like that, sort of like that before, and it's fucking horrible. Landing fully on your back is horrible. And you can see the pain he's in. Because don't forget, he landed fully, so the neck as well. Not only his back, his fucking neck and his head would be in pain. He's fully down here. Will City recall Rico Lewis, do you think, or not? Will City call? I mean, he should be fine, maybe. But if not, they've got. Is Rico Lewis on the bench? Let's actually have a look. Is Rico Lewis on the bench? He is on the bench. Oh shit. There we go. As it stands, Man City are top of the league, but Arsenal will have a game in hand if Man City are to win this. City will only be top by a goal difference. I can't remember whose Arsenal's game in hand is. I can't wait to go back and watch my Premier League predictions I did at the start of the season because it wasn't great. If you've not seen it, I actually did okay in views, to be fair. I did actually predict Arsenal third place, which I don't think is actually that bad, to be fair, because I don't think many people even predicted Arsenal in the top four. I predicted Arsenal third, Man City second, and first I predicted Tottenham. I'm joking, I didn't. I predicted Liverpool to win the league. I feel like the reason why I predicted us to win the league was mainly because of the heartbreak that we suffered last season of losing in the Champions League final, the league by 10 minutes. 10 minutes to go, obviously Gundogan scoring 2 goals against Villa on the last day of the season. Liverpool was, 10 minutes away from winning the league. I thought because we've seen the heartbreak before and we've come back the following season, I thought, was that me just being blindsided and just love for my club that we could possibly do that? I think that was probably my thinking at the time. But looking back, it was a horrific prediction because we are ninth. Although we did win in the derby the other day against Everton, and hopefully we can. I say hopefully, some maybe kick on. Do I think that? I don't know because we win 4 games on the bounce and then we lose 3-4 on the bounce. So yeah. We've lost to Forest this season. We've been slam dunked by Brentford 3-1, Brighton 3-0, Wolves 3-0. So it's like asking me, do I think Liverpool will beat Madrid next week? I don't know because, and again, Madrid have not been great neither in the past couple of months, but neither has we. So I can't say like we've been great and they've been shit. I'm sorry, Edison. That tattoo that you've got is just... It annoys me, right? He's got a sick neck tattoo right here on his neck. I can't tell what it is. That looks sick. And he's just got a fucking smiley face behind his ear. Like, what the fuck? Flipping Edison. But I don't know if we'll beat Madrid. I mean, I've got a preview coming out tomorrow of... if I think we'll beat them or not. But if I was asked right now, do I think we'll beat Madrid? I think my answer would be no. But I say that, you could ask me from 5 minutes to kick off and I'll probably predict a Liverpool win. So, yeah. There is no Thiago, which now if we had Thiago, I'd be a bit more positive. The fact that we don't, I don't know. I'd be intrigued. If we start Bajcetic next week in the Champions League, it shows that Klopp has got fully love faith for Bajcetic. Bajcetic has been our best player since the World Cup. And it's not even a joke. This kid is ridiculous. He's actually... I actually said before the World Cup, shout out to Beef on this. Shout out to Beef. I said to him, I think Bajcetic is our most wants to watch youngster. So I'm seeing bits of him in the academy and bits before. I like him a lot. It gives me Xabi Alonso vibes. That's the vibes he gives me. It's not because he's Spanish. Neither. But we're not far from half time in this game. Grealish has been okay in this game, I think. Some nice little tight dribbling, some good passing, and his pressing's been good. Ederson, you need to wake up. Why does Ederson do that? When his team has got the ball and they're about to play it back to him, he's always on the edge of the post, just standing there. Before long, he will make a mistake and just concede a goal from it, because last season against Liverpool, he did it. And he was like inches from going in. You had, what was Man City's backup goalkeeper called? Stefan. He did it. So, man needs to wake up. Ball over the top. Eddie Nketiah. Clearance. Or did it go over the line? What's going on here then? Did that go over the line? Or is he calling penalty? I don't know what's going on here. Jack Grealish is like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. So what happens here then? It touches Nketiah's hand, but I think it does go over the line. I'm not sure. What are they calling for here? Because it looks like it does go over, but then it doesn't. But then it touches Nketiah's hand. But then are they calling for a foul on Nketiah, or what are they calling for? I think it's going to be a penalty. I'm not sure. Penalty? This is what I mean, because when this is on like BT or whatever, they actually show you what they're calling for. For some reason on Prime Video, they're not showing you what they're calling for. If it's a foul or what, or penalty or what. What are they calling for here? It's going to be a penalty to Arsenal. Penalty for what? What? The foul on Nketiah? I mean, I think that's kind of harsh, to be honest with you. They both go for the ball. I mean, Ederson does sort of clean him out. Can Ederson save the penalty? Or will Bukayo Saka score? Saka against Ederson right before half time. 5 minutes to go before half time. He's telling him to go to the left. What is Ederson? Ederson, what are you doing? Just stand still. Oh, God. Saka's about to take the kick. 4 minutes till half time. Can he score and make it level at half time? Arsenal 0, Man City 1. He scores, and it's 1-1, and Bukayo Saka scores from the kick. He scores from the kick. He's doing the Ruben Neves celebration, not the Marcus Rashford celebration, the Ruben Neves celebration. And it is Arsenal 1, Man City 1. Bro, I said it, man. Literally a couple of minutes ago, this Ederson can make mistakes. And what does he go and do? He makes a fucking mistake. And the Arsenal fans go absolutely ballistic, as it is Arsenal 1. Guardiola cannot believe it. Ederson, you literally told him to go. Ederson literally pointed at Saka to point it into the bottom left corner. And what does he go and do? He points into the bottom left corner and then he scores. Oh God. Wow. Bukayo Saka scores. 8th Premier League goal this season for Bukayo. Oof, 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 oof. Let me just get a how do I do this? I'll be back in 1 second. I just need the toilet. Right, I am back. Back. So, people, obviously it's half time. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 2. I mean, 1, sorry. But we are going to be back for the second half. And I'll see you then. Back for the second half. Yes, people, we are back for the second half as the teams are coming out now for the second half of the Arsenal-Manchester City game here. Second half is about to start in the next, minute? As the players are just coming back out on the pitch. As it is Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1, man. This is a big, big second half in the hunt for the league title. All the title will be going to North London. All will be going to Manchester. Obviously, the title is not decided to stay, but it's a massive indicate if where the league title is going. My second half prediction, I'm going to go. I said 2-0 Man City. Obviously, it can't happen now. I'm going to go. I want to say Arsenal, but I don't know, man. 2-1 either team. It's. I can see Arsenal nicking it, but then I can see City nicking it as well. But second half is about to start. Let me just make sure we've still got. Make sure the sound's muted. Give me a sec. No idea how many likes we're on. I've not checked since like the first 5 minutes. It was on 3 likes. Every stream, I always aim for 10 likes. As we're slowly building up the YouTube again, which is good. Is there any changes for Mikel Arteta? We'll see. No, I don't think there's going to be any changes. I think one good thing is about this title race this year, as a neutral, it's actually sort of nice to kick back and watch, because in previous years it's been Man City, Liverpool, and every game is just fucking stress. It's actually been a long time since I've been able to just relax and watch two good teams, two quality teams going head to head for the league title. Last time we had that was 5 years ago. So unfortunately, my team has not been doing well on the pitch completely, even the top 4. So I've not even had that. But we're still in the Champions League, so we're gonna dream of winning the Champions League until we're out. Why wouldn't you? Like, if you're in a cup competition, or if you're especially if you're in a knockout tournament, believe you can win until you're out. That's what I say. It's like with the World Cup as well, man. You look at Morocco, sorry, that got to the semi-final of the World Cup. Grealish lays off to Diaz. Walker. You'd expect City to really up the tempo in this game at some point, because they've not been full-blown good City yet in this game. They've had moments. I kind of feel like this game is both goals. Again, this game could be down to a mistake, because both goals was down to a mistake. Ederson coming out and being an idiot. You had Ramsdale and Haaland. Oof, You had Ramsdale coming out and just being a clown, while Tomiyasu just playing the pass perfectly to De Bruyne, which then he just dunked it over to Ramsdale, and it was 1-0. Then I see the penalty from Bukayo Saka. But 48 minutes played, it is 1-1. Fuck it, I've decided my prediction. I'm going to go 2-1 City. 2-1 City. But then I also think maybe we could see a goal from either team again. Let me just check something. Martinelli here on the left-hand side. At some point, you'd expect Martinelli to pose a real threat to Kyle Walker. Zinchenko. Against his former teammate in Riyad Mahrez. Does well. And the ball's cleared and it's back to Gabriel, and that's going to be out for Manchester City throw-in. Oh! Oh, shit. De Bruyne just pushes Mikel Arteta and gives his face like this. Da, 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 da. His former assistant manager. Arteta does really well there because we've seen him on the touchdowns go ballistic and anything. I'm surprised he didn't go ballistic at that. I don't know if it's just because he knows De Bruyne. But he keeps it level-headed there. De Bruyne in. Oof, just well over. Don't know why Tomiyasu just tried to clear that. He should have just left it because I think he was going out for a goal kick anyway. Maybe it doesn't get something. Oh shit! I was just looking at something on my laptop, checking, see if my stream's fine. And it's going to be a penalty to Manchester City, a foul on Erling Haaland. God knows what absolute going off from Gabriel there, just pulling himself all over. But they're also calling for an offside flag. They're calling for a loss here. Haaland looks a shadow offside. They're not saying it's offside, by the way. I think he looks offside, but he's fucking tight. Yeah, possible offside, yeah. I thought he was offside. Bro, he's offside. How can you not tell? God. It's a quick check. Bro, I've seen it once. Do you not understand the offside rule? It's a quick check. You can quite... Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, he's offside. So it'll be no penalty. I'm not going to lie, though. Gabriel does get away with one there because... But Gabriel's getting booked. So what's happening then? Is he getting the... What? Bro, how can you give him a booking? He's offside, you idiot. Or is he taking it away? God knows what. Zinchenko's down here for Arsenal. Is that Saliba as well? No, that's Gabriel. Haaland just slaps Gabriel. That is going to be a battle now for the rest of the game. Erling Haaland against Gabriel. See, once in the penalty box, we've just seen it again there where he just slaps him. He bitch slaps like, yo, bitch. Bro, you don't want to mess with Erling Haaland because he will get you back. Bro, my guy's evil, mate. Oh my. Bro, Erling Haaland's just an animal, man. Like, he doesn't give a fucking shit. Erling Haaland was not getting bullied in school. I can fucking tell you that. No one's bullying that fucker. You bully him, he's fucking bitch slapping you. I mean, like, if you had Haaland as a mate, I mean, you're fucking set for. Bro, he just slaps him, and does he stand on his hand as well? Mate, Gabriel, grow the fuck up, mate. Arden literally just slaps you like that, man. Fucking Christ. Grow up, Gabriel. You silly tool. Akanji. He's going to be coming on here. Maybe Kyle Walker? No, Riyad Mahrez. That is interesting. So what? They're going to go to a regular back four now? You'd expect? Well, no, wait. Yeah, they will. Akanji, Ake will go left backs. Diaz and Akanji centre backs, then Kyle Walker right back. Brilliant from Bernardo Silva, wins back the ball. Erling Haaland. He's got De Bruyne on the right hand side. Oh god, that's a poor decision, man. His run was all off. He had De Bruyne on the right hand side, but wrong decision. Grealish. Grealish is going ballistic. He's calling for a corner. Does that touch his... Grealish has been booked. This game's starting to heat up now. You've seen a lot more fouls, a lot more space opening up here for Manchester City. They've definitely been the better team in the second half, keeping a lot more of the ball. Arsenal was probably that better team in the first half, but can City create a chance? What City have got to do now? They've got the blueprint to beat Arsenal. Gabriel, man, he's got a mistake in him. You saw that a couple of minutes ago when he was conceded the penalty. If Haaland can wrestle him a little bit more and get him in on net, you know, it's good night if you get Haaland in one-on-one. So, Saka is mouthing off to someone. But that was quite funny about 10 minutes ago when De Bruyne pushed Mikel Arteta. I thought you'd probably see him say sorry to him after the game because it was his old assistant coach, so... I quickly need the toilet, so we're back in just 1 minute. Shit, I've just come back and Arsenal nearly scored. Man City set piece here. What are they going to oppose? Oh, shit. Haaland! Into the palms of Ramsdale. Saka. 20 minutes to go. This game is certainly opening up. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. This game is certainly opening up a lot more now. As either team are on the hunt for all 3 Premier League points. Can Arsenal go? Is it 6 points clear of Manchester City with a game in hand? Or can City go top of the league with Arsenal with a game in hand, which will cut the gap back to 3 points if Arsenal do win that game? Wow. Man, I want to see a winner just as neutral purposes. Oh, Miss Paul Plus from Granit Xhaka. Close here. 1 second. 20 minutes to go. Got got a lovely hot chocolate. So yeah, people smash that like. Don't know how many likes we're on, but the views are going up, and I want 20 minutes to go, plus added time. I reckon a good couple of minutes will certainly be added on. Haaland, he's got Gundogan, lays it off to Jack Grealish, scores, and it is Man City 2-1 with 20 minutes to go. I can't believe it. It's a beautiful finish from Jack Grealish. 2-1 to Manchester City, 20 minutes to go here at the Emirates Stadium, and it's actually limbs in the away end. And Gabriel has been spun again. Erling Haaland gets his revenge as he brings him out of position, lays it off from Gundogan to Grealish. It's a beautiful finish. Ramsdale, no chance. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 2. Smash them likes. Man City are winning 2-1. Is there a deflection in there? I think it goes off Tomiyasu. It touched. Oh, that's unlucky for Ramsdale. I did say 2-1 Man City. I changed it. What a game of football this has been. Very good to watch. Can City see out the last 15 minutes? Passing to Eddie Nketiah. Akanji, man, you should be doing better from there. That is poor from Akanji. If Arsenal score here, Akanji's fault. Brilliant tackle by Ruben Diaz, sorry. Bernardo Silva, Gundogan. This game is opening up now. We can see City score again, or we can see Arsenal. What a game of football, man. The master and the student going head to head. $15 minutes to go. Trossard is on. I thought Trossard probably should have started this game. I thought he played well against Brentford. And Marseille's not been in the best of form as late. Phil Foden is coming on here for Manchester City. Who is he going to come on for then? That's a brilliant from Ruben Diaz. They've missed Diaz a lot lately. That's unlucky by Ramsdale because it does go off Tomiyasu, and it's just one of those deflections where you just can't do anything about it, really, to be honest with you. And if he saves it, it's a brilliant save, but because it bounces off the grass and in, so Foden is on for Grealish. Super Jackie Grealish. Seven attempts to Man City's attempts for Arsenal and Manchester City. Just under 15 minutes of normal time, then you would expect, I reckon, maybe we could see that 5 minutes plus added on again. Because there's been a lot of fouls in the second half, plus the goal as well. You'd expect a good 5 minutes. So you've probably got nearly upwards of not far from 20 minutes left to play in this game still. And there could still be another goal. Ramsdale lays it off to Granit Xhaka. There's football on tomorrow as well. We've got, what is it, Man United, Barcelona. Tomorrow's videos, I think I am going to do the Barcelona Man United stream. We're definitely going to do the Newcastle Liverpool preview tomorrow. I can't remember what time I scheduled it for with the thumbnail. I think it was like maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 20 minute, 20 minute preview. I'll go for my lineup prediction, score prediction, thoughts about the game. How I think they'll get in the game. We'll plan out in that 15-minute preview. Arsenal. Trossard. Penalty. No penalty for Trossard. Arsenal fans calling for a penalty. I don't think it's a penalty, but brilliant from Zinchenko. Does all the Man City players. Rodri, Kyle Walker there as well. Brilliant from Kyle Walker. Ooh. No penalty, says the ref. And this game is opening. I don't know what it is. I can see another goal. Haaland. He's offside. Was there a foul on Gabriel? That ain't no foul. How's that a foul? Haaland's in one-on-one, but apparently it says the ref it's a foul on Gabriel. That's not a foul. If I was a City fan, I'd be not happy with that. Haaland's literally in, man. He doesn't do anything. Yeah, he touches his back, but he doesn't actually push him like that, does he? Fucking Christ. This referee's had some good points in this game with the penalty, etc. But then he's also had some little stinkers. Fabio Vieira's coming on for Arsenal and Ben White. I reckon Tomiyasu may be coming off. I like Fabio Vieira. I think he's obviously not played loads of games for Arsenal, but he's a very technical type player. I like him. I mean, would I take him at Liverpool? Obviously, because I'd take fucking anyone, to be honest with you. Fuck you, whack Jay Spearing in midfield, isn't it? Rodri. Cruising through Gundogan. De Bruyne. Haaland. 3-1. Haaland 3-1. And that is, you'd expect, game match done. Haaland, and that's what he does, man. He's a killer. If you give him a shot, he fucking scores. That Haaland finish is fucking ridiculous, man. Bro, the fact that he is falling over when he's taking that shot halfway down, going down to the ground, and still puts it clean into the back of the net. This guy's a joke, man. He's on 26 Premier League goals. That finish is fucking ridiculous. The fact that he's halfway down on the ground and he still slots it perfectly into that corner. You won't get enough credit for that, for how that finish is actually set up. Under 10 minutes to go. Can Arsenal get one back? Arsenal 1, Man City 3. I said it 5 minutes to go. I feel another goal is coming, and I felt City will score. He's also going to bottle the league title. "32 goals Erling Haaland this season in all comps. Could he touch 50? Look at that. That is fucking, look at him, just bullying defenders. Bullying defenders with ease, man. You don't even have to try. He's not even having to use his body, really, to use his arms to bully the defenders. He's that, bro, his physical presence alone is just ridiculous, man. He's so good. I like Haaland a lot, and that finish will just not get the credit it deserves. Brilliant finish by Haaland. And Man City will probably see out this last 5 minutes now. Calvin Phillips, Jesus Christ, is coming on the pitch. Who's he going to come off? Give Roger a couple of minutes rest. De Bruyne's coming off. Brilliant performance by De Bruyne, man. That chip is... This is what Man City did, man. They gave you a chance a couple of weeks ago when they lost 1-0 to Spurs. And Arsenal did not capitalise when they beat Everton. The City team's too good, man. Bro, that's fucking cold by De Bruyne, if you saw that. Bro, everyone's throwing balls at Kevin De Bruyne. And then De Bruyne's just laughing and smiling at him. That's fucking sick, to be fair. Trossard. Oof, just over. Two minutes left of the game, and this second half's been basically a lot all City, to be honest with you. City definitely been the better team in the second half. Arsenal won, Manchester City thoroughly. But yeah, 3 games in a row, Arsenal dropping points. 1-0 to Everton. 1-1 to Brentford. They should have lost the Brentford game. And they've lost today again. Foden. And that is full time. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 3 in the hunt for the league title as both teams battling out. But the points are not shared. They will be going to Manchester. And Arteta is not a happy man. And that is a huge result for City. And they do play again in a couple of weeks. Not a couple of weeks, in about, I think it's about 2 months' time. It's going to be certainly interesting to see what happens. But, people, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a brilliant stream. Take care. We'll be back tomorrow for the Newcastle Liverpool preview. Over and out.